Welcome back to Bassin with Brandon. It's been a few months since I was on the water. It's December 13th and I'm finally back. Come to the Toledo Bend and launched over here at Cypress Bend. Made a short run across the lake into Lowe's Creek. When you go in Lowe's Creek, I started on the first little cuts off to the right. I was fishing around this point and out into the drain, throwing an Alabama rig to start off the morning. So the end of this point and out into that drain has several schools of fish, but all I was catching was small ones right there. So I decided to move on up in the drain, and I worked out through the middle and up on the edges. Out in the middle with a Carolina rig and the Alabama rig, worked up on the edges with a chatterbait. Then I flipped the stumps on the edges and out in the middle with a Texas rig lizard and a jig. So after catching that fish, I decided to move north a little bit. Went north of Cypress Bend up to the mouth of Slaughter Creek. Right where Slaughter Creek meets the main river channel, I went into that cut to the right and fished the mouth of it with an Alabama rig and a tail spinner. So that was the only thing I caught in that cut there. So I move on up Slaughter Creek and I fish around these little pockets off to the right. I was mainly focusing on the points and out into the drains. I was throwing an Alabama rig, a Carolina rig, and tail spinner. Then I moved on up into one of those drains and I was flipping a jig and a Texas rig lizard. So after working through those pockets there, I moved back down the lake, went back to the exact same spot that I started the morning, right there in the mouth of Lowe's Creek. Went back to the same drain to see if some more fish had moved into that drain or up on the end of those points right there. So when I get back down into Lowe's Creek, I start working around with a tail spinner, a Carolina rig, and that Alabama rig out in that drain and up onto the edge of the point. Yeah, so these schools of fish in this drain right here were kind of scattered out, and a lot of them were small, but this is an example of what I was seeing on the graph. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Just to give a quick recap, most of the fish I found today were in deeper water. They were holding in 25 to 40 foot of water out in the middle of the drains that were close to creek channel bends. So my most productive baits out in that deeper water were an Alabama rig, the little tail spinner, and a Carolina rig. That Carolina rig, they were wanting it moved really slow. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned. I'm going to try to get some more trips in this winter.